Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching. This is a 360 video of a flight I had this summer in Sun Valley. Right in front of me here is Violetta. She had a really amazing 60 plus mile flight that day. And yeah, this is going to be a longer video, and I really want to encourage people who are interested to watch it and provide some feedback. Specifically, there are a few moments that were pretty critical for decision making and changing of plans, from finding lift to finding LZs, and I'm really curious about how people make those decisions. There are also a few moments when I was thermaling up and I had to decide to push out and go on glide for the valley crossing. And then I also, after I crossed the valley, I left the thermals and tried to follow other people and cross over to the north side of a ridge. And that's when I hit some of the rotor and didn't make it over the ridge and had to turn around. So I'll make annotations on the screen here so you can see if you want to just jump to those sections, you can just skip right to those moments. Provide some comments if you're interested. I'm really wanting to use this as a learning experience for myself and others. When you're getting into flying in the mountains, there's just so much that goes into it, from weather to micro and macro meteorology, how the winds are affected by the different ranges and valleys, and then when you're in the mode for finding some safe landing zones, things are happening quickly. It's obvious, like I was managing the wing and also looking for different spots to land. The places that I had originally picked out, I had to change. I had to change the plan because of what I was experiencing in the air, and just the wind direction didn't seem consistent. So take a look. Let me know what you think. Hopefully other people can learn from this experience, and I'm hoping to learn as well. I'm excited to go back to Sun Valley sometime soon and hopefully get a longer flight. I was flying with some really sick pilots, just amazing, talented pilots, So I started out flying about a year ago, and I remember I was living in Fort Collins, and I was getting my P2 in Boulder from peak to peak paragliding. And on the way down, it's about an hour, and I would listen to the Cloud-Based Mayhem podcast with Gavin McClurg. And every morning, I'm driving in the dark to go to just do some sledders in Boulder, and I'm hearing all of these amazing pilots talking about tips, tricks, skills, lessons learned, everything. And I could barely even understand what they were talking about because it was just so new to me. But, I was enthralled and just soaking it in and just really enjoying being a part of the conversation. And this morning of this flight, I find myself, in a gondola with Gavin McClurg. He's asking me who I am. I'm just like a little starstruck to say the least, and also humbled, just because I'm so new, and I know this is big mountain air, and I know they probably have doubts about whether I should even be there. So there's like a feeling of needing to be humble and also needing to prove myself, and also like a needing to be safe and not a liability to the community and just to these guys. So I'm riding up with him, and Rob Curran, who's a great pilot, tandem pilot, who I met in Annecy. And who else? Oh, Arash. So Arash has been a guy that I've been following and just, learning from here in Utah. And I drove retreat for him at the time in Utah, and just really enjoying the mentorship and learning from him. He's great at analyzing the weather and the data, and he's an excellent pilot. So I was super excited to ride up the chairlift with him as well, and just have him on the team. And it seemed like people were kind of coming in from all over to fly today. We also had Mitch Riley on launch, who is obviously one of the best in the US, to say the least. Arash, who this day ended up going 126 miles, I believe. I drove retreat for him on this day as well, and got back at like midnight. So just, they're going huge. I was with Arash at the very beginning for the valley crossing and thought I could stay with him, but there's just some decisions that aren't happening for me. I think one of the issues is like learning when to change your plan, learning when to recognize a mistake, learning when to keep pushing, and finding those pros and cons of every decision that we choose, and then reassessing always, along with just active piloting. Like the active piloting thing is becoming pretty intuitive to me, so it's not taking too much mental energy, but the decision making of knowing where to go to find that lift when you're alone is tricky, just because I don't have I haven't been in any competitions. I don't have a lot of gaggle flying experience, and so it just feels like you have to know what to do, where to go, when to go there, how high you need to be. You can't really rely on your instruments. You have to kind of have this innate sense that I'm sure you get after you bomb out a few times, or if you follow people who know what they're doing. So a lot of mistakes made here. I was pretty nervous on launch just because it is big mountain air. I was told to not be the first one off, not be the last one off, but kind of find somewhere in the middle to push off and get high, stay high. The idea was to climb as high as we could and then go east. We had a lot of north wind on this day. That was kind of unexpected, I think. We were hoping for more northwest. But the deal was to get high, stay high, push across, climb north of the Trail Creek, and climb over the pass and keep pushing. Gavin ended up doing a nice triangle, just pushing straight north and then to the east. So check it out and let me know what you think.
400 feet per second per minute sink here. That's not great. right, I am following Arash right now. Rob is down to my left, climbing out. Feeling pretty good. Staying warm. I'm at 10,000 feet. Need to climb over to this ridge and work my way up. Looks like there's another pilot on a white wing down there. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I've been finding some good lift. Oh, there's some turbulence. I think I'm getting some rotor off this lip here. I gotta get on the bar here. Looks like the white glider's landing right now. Come on. there. Heads up! Hold your fire!